Hello, my name is Nick, and I will be presenting Strategic Planning Process, E-commerce, on behalf of my team, Tammy, Ashley, Derek, Eddie, Britt, Erica, Allison, and Xiaoyu. A little background on us. We are 9 MBA students creating a e-commerce website, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what makes a good e-commerce product, and then we'll go into our project specifically. So products that are harder to sell are usually higher end products that have a larger price tag. Consumers put in more time and research into buying the product instead of just seeing it and buying it. It's a longer process, and they're usually purchased less often, so there's less money to be made there unless it's large scale, which it wouldn't be for us since we're just starting up. Easier to sell products include niche markets, subscription products, and products with a good markup. Niche products, there isn't as much competition, so it's easier for your website to be found by the consumer. Subscription products, the customer is charged monthly or weekly or however it works, and then they keep coming back, so you make more and more money off them, basically. And then products with a good markup, you want to make money off the product, and if your competition is selling at a lower cost, they obviously have a competitive advantage. So you don't want to get into that market unless you can afford to sell the products at that price. The price range you want to shoot for is about $30 to $200, where customers don't put a lot of effort into the purchase. They see it, they like it, and buy it. You want something they can't find nearby at the grocery store or the mall, where they can just go out and buy it themselves quickly and easily. And then something expendable and disposable. So instead of the customer buying a computer and then having it for 10 or 15 years, you want the product to be disposable, so the customer comes back and buys the product over and over again. Retained customers are a good way to have a profitable business. So here we'll go into our actual website and talk about what we decided to do. So we went with a subscription service to basically a beer of the month and wine of the month for around the world. So here's the entry page. Make sure you're over the age of 21. Put in your age here and it lets you get in. Here's just the home page, and then here's about us. We're just we all travel around the world finding the best beers and wines for each country or region, and then putting them into gift baskets. So here's the actual shop. We sell subscriptions for 1 bottle, 3 bottles, 6 bottles of wine, and then beer from 6 bottles to 24, and then you can change either monthly or quarterly subscriptions. For those who don't want to commit to the subscription, we offer the gifts and one-time purchases, which is the same thing, but it's just a one-time thing instead of reoccurring. So our product's unique because we go out around the world and find these different beverages that represent where they come from, and give people a chance to try it that might not have the ability to go travel and do it themselves. And then here's a little news section on different wines and foods, and then blogs. Here we have different social media in our blog, which I'll go to in more detail later on in the presentation, but that's a great way to get customers and retain customers. Here we have our Contact Us page, so it allows the customer to enter in their name and email and then their comment or question or concern or whatever it is, and contact us directly so we can help them out and make sure they're taken care of. So I'll go back here to the PowerPoint. So we're going to operate the website using off-the-shelf applications. So there's a company that'll process the credit cards and that designed the actual template of the website. So this allows us to be secure. We use Shopify, which has a SSL, the secure layer. So it encrypts their credit cards, charges their credit cards. We don't actually have to deal with any of that ourselves. And the shipping will be fulfilled through alcohol agreements with UPS and FedEx. So they basically ship the product to the customer, and then when they deliver it, they check the ID and make sure it's the person who actually purchased it, and checks their ID to make sure they are of age. So more behind the website, Shopify is way quicker to start up and way cheaper than actually doing it ourselves. And it's much easier to use than having to hire someone to run the website for us. And they offer unlimited website hosting, unlimited email forwarding, so we can have a Corks and Hops email, detailed customer accounts to see who's on the website and what they're buying, inventory management to see what we have in inventory and what's selling, and then detailed reporting system to put all that together and see when people are visiting the website, where they're coming from, and if they're purchasing or not. Online marketing is how we're going to get all of our sales, which is how we're going to gain and retain customers, and then increase our brand recognition in the future. Marketing differentiation. Here's the different ways for an e-commerce website to differentiate themselves. We're going to focus on the product mix, which is going to be beverages from all over the world. Target customers, which I'll go into in more detail. High quality products, and then the customer service is our main focus. If we have happy customers, they're going to be coming back and they're going to be telling their friends about it. Forecast for the business is we're going to expand. We don't have a retail store, so we're not going to be taking sales from our store and moving them online. They are all going to be new sales. And then the high-tech problems, there is problems with people and websites and not being able to navigate and potentially losing customers because of that. So as you saw, our website is really simple and easy to use. And then we're also going to have the customer service where people can call and get help if they need and they can't access the website. And we can help them on the phone or by email and make sure they can do whatever they need to do. So on our website, we say 24 to 48 hours to expect a response in that time, but we're really going to shoot for within the day or even within the hour. All 9 of us will have access to the customer service email, so between one of us, we can figure out the problem and get back to them right away, and hopefully answer their questions and keep them coming back. E-commerce marketing strategy. The way we're going to get business is through social media mostly, because it's free and easy to use. Like I showed you on our website, we have the Twitter account, the Pinterest account, the Facebook account, and this is all free of charge. So the more people we can get with that, the better. We're also going to purchase some advertising space in the beginning to establish ourselves, and then hopefully phase that out in the future. And then SEO is another big one. It's search engine optimization. So we can, when someone types in Google wine, we want to be on top. So this is a little how it works. To be on top of that, you need to have the quality keywords within your website, so talking about wine, and then links from other quality websites talking about wine, like a wine review website or something like that. And then all those add up together and get you more visitors, and with more visitors, you get a higher rank, basically. This is pretty time consuming, and it takes a while to really get to the top or even on the first page, but once you do, it's all free, and that's more customers. Consumer characteristics, our average age is 20, we're shooting for 21 to 54. The salary range is 30,000 plus, and at least some college. And here's a chart showing you why The 18 to 54 range, 72% drink alcohol. So you can see right here. And then it seems the higher the salary, the more they consume alcohol. So we're shooting for 30,000 and up, which is this range, 66 to 81%. And then here is how often people drink different alcohols. Here's beer on top in the dark, and then liquor on the bottom. So beer and wine are the top two. And then our online shopping audience matches almost perfectly with people who consume alcohol, ages 18 to 54. We're obviously going 21 to 54, but majority of them shop online. And the people who shop online also happen to use social media, which will be great for us to be able to reach them and get their business. These people are technically savvy, so they can maneuver our website and figure out how to set up a subscription and everything like that. However, our website is very easy to use, and hopefully anyone can use it, not just the tech-savvy people. Our funding will be only by us for now while we are starting up. 100% of the sales are from online activity, and the startup is pretty small compared to a retail store, for example. And here's some of the operating fees. The site hosting is a big expense, the $120 annually. The domain name, which is just corksandhops.com, is $10. And then every time someone buys something with a credit card and that's charged, we have to pay the provider who does all that, and then that's just a small percentage of each purchase. And then there's other business costs, of course. The wages for our staff, we're not going to take any wages in the beginning. Storage cost is going to be big, and then logistics is going to be big. Dealing with alcohol is going to cost a little more to ship and store, and then we're going to get insurance on that. And this is all going to be covered in the cost of shipping. And then marketing costs, like I said, is mostly free, is what we're going to focus on, paying for it a little bit at the beginning and phasing that out. And then other general business costs. And that's about it. Yep, and that's it. Thank you for your time, and here's a list of our references.